The longer he plays, the more his value diminishes.
Yeah.
And his legacy. It gets tainted.
And I agree with OP. The longer this goes, the more his legacy gets diminished. Because the more he expects people to look at him or view him the same as they did 10, 15 years ago. And he's not that player anymore.
The Lakers may have ended the LeBron James era long before anyone else realized it. And if that's true, it changes everything. For months, the entire basketball world has been obsessed with one question. Where will LeBron play next? But what if everyone has been chasing the wrong story? What if LeBron's future was never the biggest mystery? What if, behind closed doors, the Lakers had already accepted that the partnership was over and quietly started building for a future without the biggest superstar in franchise history? If that's what really happened, it completely flips the narrative. And the truth behind it is far more shocking than most fans ever imagined.
And the contract with the Lakers
But
now.
what did I say? The Lakers are going to be like, really now? Well, we're going to hold your son hostage.
That conversation exploded when former Lakers head coach Byron Scott weighed in. He didn't question LeBron James' greatness or diminish everything he'd accomplished. Instead, he pointed to what he believes was unfolding behind the scenes. According to Scott, the moment the Lakers committed to Luka Doncic as the franchise's future, LeBron's time in Los Angeles was already nearing its end. Rather than forcing a messy public breakup, the organization may have simply let the transition happen naturally. If Scott's theory is right, this wasn't a last-second decision. It may have been a plan quietly taking shape for months. And once the timeline starts coming together, the entire story begins to look very different.
You bring up the Bronny thing with Cleveland. So what's more important to LeBron today? Is it winning another championship, playing with his son, or finishing off his legacy?
None of that. The championship already out the window. He's not going to catch anybody, whoever it was. He's not going to catch Kobe. He's not going to catch Jordan. He damn sure ain't catching Bill Russell. Okay? This is about controlling narrative. That's all it is. It's come down to.
LeBron James transformed the Lakers the moment he arrived. Ticket demand surged, jersey sales skyrocketed, and the franchise instantly became the NBA's biggest attraction. A year later, the Lakers traded for Anthony Davis, won an NBA championship, and returned to title contention. Regardless of where fans stand on LeBron, his impact is undeniable. He restored the Lakers to championship relevance and kept them in the spotlight for years. But every dynasty reaches a crossroads, and NBA front offices can't build on emotion alone. Their job is to think 5 or even 10 years ahead, and knowing when to move from one era to the next can determine a franchise's future.
Because I damn near want to agree with you, but I don't.
So you think he can still get one?
No, I didn't say that either.
Okay.
You said it was three. There was three scenarios.
Yeah, 3 scenarios I gave you.
And the winning the championship,
Playing with his
I
son.
think that's out the window.
Finish his career
You know, he
legacy.
played with his son.
He played with his son already. So it might be the latter. I just don't think that at his age right now, what he's been able to accomplish in this league, and I agree with OP, the longer this goes, the more his legacy gets diminished. Because the more he expects people to look at him or view him the same as they did 10, 15 years ago. And he's not that player anymore. You know, so you got to really find out what's important to him at this particular time. I mean, we can all talk about the love of the game and that you're going to continue to play until, you know, they take that jersey off of you. But at some point in time, you don't also want to go out with it being tainted. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he's kind of getting into that gray area right now.
That's why Luka Doncic changed everything. The Lakers weren't just adding another superstar. They were investing in the player they believe can lead the franchise for the next decade. That shift changed the entire organization's priorities. Instead of maximizing LeBron James' remaining years, the focus turned to building around Luka's prime. From contracts and trades to draft picks and roster decisions, every move suddenly had to serve the Lakers' long-term future.
Will not win another championship.
But hypothetically, like you said,
unless he pulls a Patrick Ewing. You know, get a ring as an ambassador for a team. Congratulations, Pat, by the way. Oh yeah, because he got the coaching
And he
job
also
with
got
the
the coaching
Wizards.
assistant coaching
Yeah.
job
He
with
just got the job.
Washington
But
Wizards.
he's
Yeah.
not winning another ring.
Yeah, I'm agree with OP on that. I just don't see a scenario right now where he can go to a team that has a chance to win a championship.
Byron Scott believes that's when the warning signs became impossible to ignore. He praised LeBron James' remarkable longevity, emphasizing that even at 41 years old, LeBron can still score, create offense, rebound, and take over games. Scott's argument wasn't about LeBron's talent. It was about everything that comes with him. In his view, teams also have to consider Rich Paul, clutch sports, relentless media coverage, trade rumors, and the non-stop spotlight surrounding every roster move. Years ago, franchises cleared cap space and owners traveled across the country just for a chance to sign LeBron. Scott says today's reality is different. It's not because LeBron is an elite, but because every front office eventually has to ask how much to invest in a superstar who may have only a few elite seasons left. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Dirk Nowitzki all reached that point. Scott believes the Lakers recognized it before everyone else. Many fans even viewed the team's reported willingness to invest heavily in Austin Reeves as another sign that Los Angeles was quietly building its next core instead of planning its future around LeBron James. Other fans believed the bigger story wasn't Austin Reeves' contract. It was what it represented. To them, committing long-term money to younger players while making Luka Doncic the franchise centerpiece signaled that the Lakers' priorities had shifted. Building around a 41-year-old LeBron James no longer fit the team's timeline. That didn't mean the organization stopped respecting LeBron. It suggested they were quietly preparing for the next era. Supporters of Byron Scott's theory also pointed to the Lakers' lack of urgency over another long-term extension, arguing both sides may have intentionally let the situation unfold to avoid a messy public split and preserve their relationship after years of success, including an NBA championship. But not everyone agrees. Many fans argue this is simply modern roster management, noting that the NBA's second apron salary cap rules force contenders to be far more cautious, with one massive contract capable of reshaping a team's entire future. Keeping an aging superstar can mean sacrificing younger talent, while another max contract can limit a team's flexibility for years. That's why today's front offices study salary cap rules as closely as player talent. But Byron Scott believes the equation goes beyond basketball. In his view, signing LeBron James also means embracing relentless media attention, non-stop debates over coaches and teammates, and every losing streak becoming national news. Some owners welcome that spotlight for the exposure it brings, while others prefer building in a quieter environment. Scott believes that philosophy can shape a franchise's biggest decisions just as much as talent does. Byron Scott also pointed to Bronny James, raising another debate. Watching LeBron James share an NBA court with his son was a historic moment, but Scott suggested some teams may also consider family dynamics and long-term expectations behind closed doors. To be clear, no NBA executive has publicly said those factors prevent teams from pursuing LeBron. It's a theory, not a confirmed fact. What is undeniable is LeBron's impact. He still sells jerseys, fills arenas, boosts TV ratings, and commands global attention. But with Luka Doncic entering his prime, the Lakers' biggest question becomes how to build a championship contender over the next decade. That's why many believe the focus naturally shifted from maximizing LeBron's final seasons to building around Luka's future. History shows every dynasty reaches this moment. The Boston Celtics moved on from their legends. The San Antonio Spurs turned the page after Tim Duncan. Dallas did the same after Dirk Nowitzki. And one day the Golden State Warriors will likely face it with Stephen Curry. According to Byron Scott, the Lakers may have recognized that turning point before anyone else. If Scott's theory is correct, LeBron's exit wasn't a sudden shock. It was the final chapter of a transition already in motion. His Lakers legacy, including an NBA championship and one of the greatest late career runs in basketball history, is secure. The only question now is whether betting on Luka Doncic will bring Los Angeles another championship, or whether history will say the Lakers moved on from LeBron too soon. Only time will deliver the final verdict. What do you think? Did the Lakers make the right call by building around Luka? Or should they have stayed with LeBron a little longer? Drop your opinion in the comments. We read every one. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Hoop Lab, hit the like button, and turn on notifications for more high-stakes NBA stories, breaking news, and basketball debates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.